Hi, and welcome to Harley Classics. Just a quick update on what's going on. We recently made a video and it showed 3 new cars that we've brought into stock. They have arrived, like I say, they're here. Some nice little things there, some nice cars there, a couple of nice Tourers, beautiful saloon. So there's a 1920s Armstrong Siddeley Tourer, been in long-term storage for a long time. That car's had a lot of money spent on it. There's also a 1920s standard Tourer, another car that's been in storage again, will want recommissioning, and a beautiful blue Triumph Vitesse. So like with everything we buy, we always stick them in the workshops. This one's come in first. And it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Look at the colour. I love this colour blue. Really suits this car. The big running boards. It's very art deco-y. Now I'm not sure how many of these is left on the road. Could be a dozen or so. I'm not sure. But this one's had a fortune spent on it. It's had over 30,000 quid's worth of bills. And it's lovely. So it's in here. We're doing a few jobs. Like I say, the brakes, we always check the brakes. And it's a good job we did on this one because the handbrake cable is absolutely knackered. And you can't just go to Halfords and buy a handbrake cable for one of these. You have to get one made. So there you go. So this one's in the workshops and it'll be coming out of here soon and up for sale. I've recently just put this Morris Minor van up for sale. This genuine post office van. I'm selling it as a project. I'm not really a big believer in projects, to be fair. I always think you're better off buying something that somebody spent a fortune on as going and lying on your back every weekend, clatting about underneath. Like I say, we've done a video on this, so you might have watched the video. This one's had a lot of work done in the past, a lot of welding work underneath, so it's structurally sound. Was in an old guy's collection. He had 1 or 2 different vans. He had Morris J van, 4 angular van, this, and I can't remember the other one, but it was I think it might have been a big Austin or something. All post office. It was a post office nut, and they were all stored in different places. I think this one was stored in his sister's garage, so it's been half dry, but obviously it's had problems, like you can see here, scuffs and the paint's coming off it. But it's a nice little thing. I'll tell you a story about these. Morris Minor vans, I have a bit of a thing about them. I quite like them. Well, I love all light commercials. I love them, absolutely love them. I'd rather have a Morris Minor pickup, a Morris Minor van, as a DB5 Aston Martin. You know, obviously I wouldn't monetary wise, but you know, that's me. I am what I am. I'm a van. So when we were building the house, we lived in a caravan out the front, and we lived in that for 2 years. And when when we were there, the beast from the east came. We had no heating in the caravan, just a gas fire. So it was like -14. It was absolutely bleak. It was freezing. Even the tins of beans and that in the cupboards were frozen solid. So I've got a showroom down the bottom, and people who knows, you know, that have visited, they've had a walk around the little museum, and it's got central heating and a bathroom in, well, the toilet and a basin. So I was sending a couple of motors out the showroom to a local auction, and I just thought, you know, I can get a double bed in there. So that's where the double bed went, and I'll come and show you where it was. And this is exactly where it was. I slept here for, I don't know, for the duration of that. I thought, that's it. But absolutely stunk of stale petrol and oil and everything. Some people say, oh, you must have been in heaven, but I tell you what, it wasn't heaven. So I have an affection with Morris Minor vans because I slept next door to one for quite a while. And on the back doors, I had a sticker saying, don't worry, be happy. So every morning I'd wake up and I'd lie on my side and look at this sticker and think, yeah, don't worry, be happy. But we sold that van. It actually went down to Matheson's, down to Derek's place, and it's on an early episode of Bangers and Cash. And I thought, I'll never replace that with anything. And then all of a sudden, I was out one day down my friend's place and decided to buy that one. This, a Morris Marina van. More modern than the old Morris 1000 van, but still in BT livery with the ladders and all the equipment in the back. But let's face it, you wouldn't want to wake up through the middle of the night and see a marina, would you? You wouldn't get back to sleep. You'd have nightmares, wouldn't you? Right, this is the second of the two cars in the workshop. It's 1926 Armstrong Siddeley. Bought it not so long ago. Been in long-term storage, so just wanted really a recommissioning, and that's what we've done. We've checked the brakes, and the brakes are basically as new. We've gone through everything that we can to get it up and running. I love the interior in here, look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? That interior is beautiful. And to be honest with you, she runs really well. So this is the second of the three collection we've just picked up. And so far, 2 out of 3, spot on. Right, well, I'm just getting off the phone to one of my friends, and I've done what I said I wasn't going to do. I've bought another car. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll show you later in the video. I'll give you a clue though. It's definitely not a dog. It's possibly a cat. So let us know what you think of this car later in the video. And here it is, the car that I was talking to you about earlier. And look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? The 1993 3.2S Jaguar. And this car, I'm not saying this lightly, but this car is absolutely amazing. 30,000 genuine miles. Look at it. Take a look at this car. Absolutely stunning. Quick look inside. Full leather. Look at the door shuts. Absolutely brilliant. In the back there, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Loads of these on the market, but not like this. This is a proper car for Ford Fiesta money, really. Beautiful. Come and take a look at it. While I'm out here filming this Jag, I just thought I'd mention something else at the front of my house. A while ago, I said I was going to build a new garage to house those two cars, which are my sons, the Subaru and the Evo. And to be fair, I have done what I said. There you go. But I might have cheated a little bit, because this is for his cars. I might have already filled it up. So this is the third car, the standard, 1926. We actually pushed this car in as all 3 cars were sold as non-runners. 2 would come from a deceased estate, this being one of them. A little bit of tinkering, and Mark managed to get this starting off the starting handle. So we primed her up, and she's there. She's stone cold, touching her there. It's never been started. She did fire when you turned the handle before we were actually going to attempt to start her, so that's a good sign. So right, Mark, give her a whirl. Let's get around here. There you go. Exposed valve, gears, tappets. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That car's been in storage for years, and the petrol stinks, and it still starts like that. Unbelievable. Listen to that engine. Mesmerising. Obviously there's other bits to do. You may notice why the door's off here. Well, we're going to take this door and get it paint matched. We're not going to touch any of the bodywork of the car, but the wheels are in the cast iron wheels, and they're in pretty bad paintwork condition. They're really good condition, but the paint's flaking off, so we're going to just touch them up. We're not going to restore the car. We don't want to restore it.
To be fair, it doesn't need restoring. What it needs is a gentle recommissioning. We've had it running, we're going to do the brakes, we'll paint the wheels, and then it'll be up for sale. So to summarise it up, I'm pretty well chuffed with the 3 cars that we bought. We've had a couple of inquiries on the Siddeley already, which doesn't surprise us at the price it's up for, because these cars are fantastic value for money. I keep harping on about how good value these are. You know, this standard Coventry here, you just take a look at it. Look at that car. That is the same price as an Austin 7 Chummy. And I'm not knocking Austin 7 Chummies. I've got one for sale now. I've got 2 vans for sale. But from a driving point of view, from a collecting point of view, from a going to a show point of view, there is no comparison with that car and an Austin 7. And I know a lot of people out there watch my videos who've got Austin 7s, and I've sold them Austin 7s. And I like Austin 7s. But what I'm trying to say is they are such good value for money at the moment. Right, so we're going to finish this video on something a little bit different from classic cars. And there you have it. Not really a classic car, is it? No. I saw these things on Clarkson's farm and I was so impressed. I've got a little bit of land down there, really, really bad, swampy, this high, overgrown. And I thought, I'm going to have one of them. But I didn't buy one. I bought 3. And I've sold 3 this week. This is the last one, and this is being sold, and it's off to a new owner. So, radio control, robocop, here we go. So if you like this video or any of the other videos we do on classic cars, plant machinery and building works, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help, and it makes me want to go out there and do more videos on more interesting stuff. Bye bye now.